15 years ago, something that seemed improbable unfolded before the world. A small, audacious Silicon Valley startup took a perfectly respectable British sports car, ripped out its soul, the gas tank, and in its place packed an overwhelming array of 6,831 laptop cells. The result? A silent electric blur that didn't just keep up with a Ferrari, it left it humiliated, racing off the line with the kind of speed no one would have believed from an electric car. Think about that for a second. In 2008, an electric car was quicker off the mark than the pinnacle of internal combustion performance. It wasn't just fast, it was a subtle, defiant whisper against the roar of an empire. That very same company, the one that dared to dream the impossible, now leads the world in electric car sales, a behemoth that's built a global empire. And as if that wasn't enough, it's now unleashed a stainless steel pickup truck that looks less like a vehicle and more like it wandered out of a cyberpunk video game. This is a truck that shatters every preconception of what a truck could or should be. But this isn't just about cars. It's the entire, no-holds-barred story of how Tesla evolved from that initial audacious Roadster to the divisive Cybertruck. It's a journey of a company that didn't just build electric vehicles, it fundamentally rewrote the rules of the road, the automotive industry, and our collective imagination. So sit tight, because this ride is anything but conventional. Let's rewind to 2008. What did an electric car look like then? Most people would have thought of a golf cart, maybe a quirky, underpowered compliance car, or something aimed at eco-conscious consumers with little regard for speed or desirability. Speed, luxury, forget about it. Electric vehicles were almost laughable, novelties at best. Then came the Tesla Roadster. It wasn't about profit, not at first. It was a statement, a thunderclap designed to make one point clear. Electric didn't mean slow. It meant blisteringly fast, exhilarating, and, yes, sexy. Tesla picked the lightweight, agile chassis of the Lotus Elise, a perfect choice for handling. But the real magic? Engineers, with nothing but a fierce vision and sheer determination, shoved in a 53 kilowatt battery pack. Not just any pack, though. Thousands of off-the-shelf lithium-ion cells, the same kind found in your laptop. A radical choice at the time, bypassing the traditional expensive automotive cells. And the numbers? Mind-blowing. 245 miles of range, triple what any other EV could dream of. But when you hit the pedal, the little red Roadster surged to 60 mph in a staggering 3.7 seconds. And it did all of this in total silence. No roaring engine, just the soft whine of electric motors and the heart-racing sensation of being pinned into your seat. Sure, it shredded tires, but it also shredded every stereotype about electric cars. This wasn't just a car, it was an experience. Only 450 of these hand-built marvels were ever made, and each one became a coveted collector's item. Every journalist, every skeptical enthusiast who took the wheel, came away an instant convert. They didn't just drive a car, they saw the future, and it was electrifying. The Roadster wasn't just a car, it was a proof of concept. A bold middle finger to the internal combustion engine, signaling the start of a revolution. It showed the world that electric vehicles weren't just a possibility, they were the future. It pushed the boundaries of what was possible in performance and efficiency, leaving no question about where the automotive world was headed. If the Roadster was a daring whisper, the Model S, released just 4 years later in 2012, was a roar. This wasn't just a modified sports car, it was a clean-sheet, ground-up design, a luxurious liftback built from the beginning to be electric. Tesla wasn't just proving a point anymore, they were building a serious, mainstream luxury car to take on the established giants of the automotive world. They ditched the donor chassis and built their own platform, a skateboard design that placed the heavy battery pack low in the floor. The result? A vehicle with an incredibly low center of gravity and a cavernous interior. Early 85 kWh battery packs delivered an astounding 315 miles of range, a number that obliterated any lingering doubts about range anxiety. But the Model S wasn't just about range, it was a technological marvel. Imagine over-the-air software updates that arrived on your driveway like smartphone upgrades, improving your car's features, performance, and efficiency overnight. This was unheard of. Cars had always required trips to the dealership for updates, but Tesla had flipped the script. Inside, gone were the traditional dashboards cluttered with buttons. Instead, the Model S introduced a colossal 17-inch touchscreen, a minimalist design that felt more like a spaceship than a car, controlling virtually every function of the vehicle. It was futuristic, sleek, and immediately made every other car's interior look outdated. Performance? The Model S performance variants were faster than a BMW M5, one of the world's most revered high-performance sedans, and did it in eerie silence. Safety? The Model S scored an unprecedented 5.4 crash test rating from NHTSA, the highest ever at the time. The Model S didn't just change minds, it redefined what was possible for a car. Electric vehicles could be luxurious, practical, and exhilarating. Range anxiety. It died with the Model S. After the massive success of the Model S, Tesla turned its attention to the booming SUV market and unveiled the Model X in 2015. While it shared 60% of its parts with the Model S, this wasn't just a taller version of the sedan. This was something else entirely. The piece de resistance? The falcon wing doors. They weren't just fancy hinges. They were a marvel of engineering, able to sense ceiling height and adjust their arc in milliseconds, making them perfect for tight parking spots. They were bold, dramatic, and undeniably Tesla. But beyond the theatrics, the Model X was also a highly capable SUV. It could seat up to 7 passengers, tow 5,000 lbs, and of course deliver Tesla's signature performance. When you engaged ludicrous mode, this family hauler could hit 60 mph in a staggering 3.2 seconds, still silent, still electric. It was an SUV that defied categories and proved that you didn't need to compromise on speed, luxury, or practicality. The Model X was another step in Tesla's quest to redefine what a car could and should be. Then came the Model 3, introduced in 2016 and entering production in 2017. This wasn't just another car. This was Tesla's make-or-break moment. Elon Musk had promised the world a $35,000 electric car that would be more than just not bad. It would be desirable, a game changer. To meet that price, Tesla made some bold choices. The cabin was radically minimalist. Gone were the traditional instrument clusters. In their place, a single touchscreen at the center of the dashboard. It was a bold design decision, but it streamlined production and hinted at a future where the car itself would almost drive itself. Even the basic Model 3 delivered impressive range, up to 358 miles in some variants, and blistering performance. The performance trim could hit 60 mph in just 3.1 seconds. But the road to mass production wasn't easy. Production hell became a famous part of Tesla's story as the company grappled with automation issues, quality control struggles, and logistical challenges. Yet, despite it all, the Model 3 survived and thrived. By 2020, it had become the best-selling electric vehicle in the world, proving that mass-market electric cars could be high-performance, desirable, and affordable. Building on the lessons learned from the Model 3, Tesla launched the Model Y in 2019, capitalizing on the insatiable demand for crossovers and SUVs. The Model Y is, in essence, the Model 3's taller, more versatile sibling, and its introduction marked a masterstroke of efficiency and demand creation. The Model Y offered everything people loved about the Model 3: impressive range, exhilarating performance, intuitive software, wrapped in a more family-friendly package. With an optional 7-seat configuration and higher ground clearance, it became the perfect vehicle for a broader audience. As expected, the Model Y quickly surpassed expectations, solidifying its position as a key player in Tesla's lineup. If you thought Tesla's design language had settled into a predictable rhythm, the unveiling of the Cybertruck in 2019 shattered those expectations with a sledgehammer. This wasn't just a new pickup, it was a radical, unapologetic departure from everything we thought a truck could be. Its angular, almost brutalist design, with its exoskeleton of ultra-hard stainless steel, looked like it had just stepped out of a science fiction movie. It was bold, it was different, and it made headlines worldwide. With production ramping up in 2024, the Cybertruck's most defining features were its unparalleled durability and mind-boggling performance. It could go from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.6 seconds, and it had a towing capacity of 14,000 lbs. This wasn't just a pickup, it was a statement, a truck like nothing the world had ever seen. At Tesla, the true magic often happens beneath the surface. From the Roadster's 53 kWh battery to the Cybertruck's next-gen power source, the journey has been one of constant improvement. Tesla has doubled energy density and slashed costs by nearly 90%. Its proprietary 4680 cylindrical cells, used in the Cybertruck, represent a significant leap forward in both performance and manufacturing efficiency. But batteries are only half the story. Tesla's software is what really sets it apart. With over-the-air updates that continuously improve your car's performance and features, your Tesla doesn't just age, it gets better with time. This software-driven evolution is a key part of Tesla's appeal. Tesla also foresaw the importance of charging infrastructure, building its supercharger network in 2013. Today, it's the largest and most reliable fast-charging network in the world, enabling long-distance electric travel with unprecedented convenience. Tesla's journey isn't just about building cars. It's about changing the very concept of driving. With its autopilot system, Tesla is collecting vast amounts of real-world driving data to improve its self-driving technology, inching ever closer to Elon Musk's vision of robotaxis. While the path is challenging, Tesla is leading the charge in autonomous driving. Tesla's path has been filled with bumps, production issues, controversies, and more. But each obstacle has only pushed the company to innovate harder, iterate faster, and come out stronger. Tesla hasn't just built cars, it's built a culture. It made electric cars cool, it made them mainstream, and it's changed how we view cars and the environment. The future looks even brighter for Tesla. From the next-gen Roadster to the $25,000 mass-market EV, Tesla isn't slowing down. The journey isn't over, it's just beginning. And that's what makes it so exciting. If this electrifying journey through Tesla's evolution captivated you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. We're just getting started. From that audacious little Roadster, which proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that electric could be thrilling, exhilarating, and undeniably fast, to the Model S, which made electric vehicles not just respectable, but desirable, luxurious, and technologically superior. The Model 3 then made them truly affordable, bringing high-performance EVs within reach of millions. Its sibling, the Model Y, made them utterly unavoidable, conquering the mainstream crossover market. And finally, the Cybertruck, a vehicle so radical, so polarizing, that it made electric vehicles, and indeed, trucks themselves, utterly unforgettable. Somewhere between a tiny, almost clandestine garage in Palo Alto, where the first Roadster was conceived, and the sprawling, futuristic gigafactories in Texas and Berlin, each stretching across an area equivalent to multiple Pentagons, Tesla didn't just build cars. It rewrote a century of automotive scripture. It challenged every assumption, broke every rule, and in doing so, forged a new path for an entire industry. The story isn't finished. In many ways, it feels like it's barely left the driveway, with so many more chapters yet to be written. And that, friends, is truly exciting.